Right now at 6, communities all across the tri-state area are digging out after 3 to 7 inches of snow fell overnight. As we clean up, we are preparing for a bitter cold start to the work week. Good evening and thank you for joining us for NBC 10 News at 6. I'm Fred Shropshire. The Archdiocese of Philadelphia says elementary and high schools will open 2 hours late tomorrow. Count on NBC 10 for everything you need to know, whether you're shoveling your walkway, making a snowman, or preparing for your morning commute. Our team has you covered. People across the region aren't letting the snow stop them from having fun either. As we look live over the river rink at Penn's Landing, the system that brought snow has temperatures plummeting tonight. We begin with NBC 10 First Alert meteorologist Justin Godynick.
Let me just start by saying that was awesome.
Yeah.
Wonderful snow.
A beautiful
event.
snow.
Fantastic, right? Overachieving, really fell in the places we thought it would, followed the snow map quite well. Now it's done, Fred. Now, behind it, the bitter cold's going to fill in. I'm a fan of the snow. I don't know if I'm a fan of this, though. 23 degrees right now. You got a wind coming in out of the northwest at 17 miles per hour. Gives you a feels-like temperature of 9. It's only going to get worse overnight because when you have a fresh snow cover in place, temperatures often get lower than what we're predicting, what the models predict, because that snow cover doesn't really allow for any daytime heating to stick around overnight. 20 in Mount Holly right now, 21 Atlantic City, 17 Allentown, Dover, around 20 degrees, 13 Mount Pocono. Let's take you hour by hour. This is 9:30 this evening. Coatesville, -2 for the feels-like temperature. Philly at 5, Tabernacle 3, Dover at 5, Allentown has 4. By the time you wake up Monday morning about 5:36 a.m., it is -4 Coatesville. A lot of zeros for Reading, Lansdale, Wilmington, Tabernacle, Millville, Atlantic City, Barnegat Light, all feeling like 0. Philly feels like a balmy 3 above. And then throughout the afternoon, I mean, we really don't feel much better. It is the middle and upper teens to maybe it feels like of 20 degrees by 3 p.m. on Monday. The winds keep howling. The cold air stays in place. Not much moderation to be found. Again, clear sky overnight, fresh snow cover in place. The actual air temperature gets down to about the middle and the upper teens in the city. I do think outlying areas with a little bit less wind will get down to the single digits and lower teens. Here's 8 a.m. going into your Monday morning commute. It's 20 degrees. There's a lot of sunshine, but the sun's going to do very little to warm us up throughout the day. Overnight lows again well back into the teens, and I think some of the coldest spots are going to be our western suburbs like Coatesville, Bluebell, parts of Montco and Chester County, getting down to the lower and middle teens. We'll talk more about your forecast and a potential warm-up for next week, and I got some snow totals to share with you, all coming up shortly. Fred, over to you for now.
Okay, thank you, Justin. And our team coverage of this first winter storm to hit our area continues now in Bluebell. That is where NBC 10's Brian Sheehan spent a busy day with people enjoying the snow at Wentz Run Park. Brian.
Yeah, Fred, for the most part, everybody went home to get ready for the work and school week. We do have a father and his daughter here. They're enjoying the hill here at Wentz Run Park. You know, the plow drivers were really on top of this one. The roads were clear this morning. We covered a lot of territory. Kids loved sledding down the hill. The adults got in on the fun, too, once they got through the hard part of shoveling. The shovels are out. The snowblowers are too, as much of our region cleans up after the first winter storm they've seen this season. This guy showing you can work smarter, not harder this time of year, removing a large covering full of snow from his car, cleaning it in a matter of seconds. This man is like most of us today, using a good old-fashioned brush to clear off his SUV outside his home in Whitpain.
Boy, the wind picks up, it'll get a gust, it blows back in your face. It's not fun.
But it's a task that must be done. Cleaning the roads and driveways before the temperatures plummet overnight, causing potentially dangerous conditions for the start of the work week.
It's wet on the heavy side, but it moves, but it freezes right away.
At Ace Hardware on DeKalb Pike, the shovels, salt, and saucers were flying off the shelves.
This was the second store I went to. They don't have many left.
Erica Tinsley is among those who love this time of year.
I enjoy sledding just as much as my children.
Go Birds! Wow, yeah! The big kids at heart having just as much fun as the little ones as families headed for the hills.
Everyone's having a great time going down the hill, sledding, jumping, doing over the snow jump.
Why do you like coming here?
The hill's big.
Yeah, it is big.
And it has a lot of space.
Are you having fun out here?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the conditions like on the hill?
It's bumpy, but it's fun.
And, you know, the only complaint I heard from the kids today is that they wish this happened tomorrow so that they got an extended weekend. On a serious note, if you do have to travel out tonight, just be mindful. The main roads are clear. The back roads and the parking lots like this one can be a little dicey, especially anything that hasn't been treated will freeze overnight as those temperatures plummet. We are live in Bluebell. I'm Brian Sheehan, NBC 10 News. Fred?
A lot of fun out there. All right, Brian, thank you. And while the snow is great for sledding and having fun, it's also making for slushy and icy roads. As we just mentioned here, NBC 10's Johnny Archer joins us now in South Jersey, where the dropping temperatures could lead to dangerous driving conditions. Johnny.
Yeah, it's a concern, Fred. I'm here in Morristown, New Jersey, where they got about 7 inches of snow here overnight. But yeah, drivers just need to be careful, especially on these secondary roads. I'm going to pick up where Brian left off. Those dropping temperatures are causing concern. As you can see right here, the snow that was on the ground that wasn't cleared up, that is now just chunks of ice right now. But I want you to take a look at some video from earlier. We bumped into Jim Dunphy and his crew. They were out plowing one nearby parking lot earlier tonight. They have had a really long day today. And if you take a look at some other video, you can see folks are clearing the sidewalks as well. This is in Deptford. The snow blowers are definitely needed, considering that this is the most amount of snowfall that we have seen in the Delaware Valley in 3 years. But going back to Jim Dunphy, he says he's been out clearing snow since 4 o'clock this morning. How's the cleaning up going today?
It's going. It's getting cold. Everything's getting icy.
How long have you been out here?
Long time.
Since what time in the morning? You've been out here since
4 a.m.
It's been a long day.
Yes. I'm ready to go home to bed.
It's almost 5 o'clock.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, I know Jim and his crew are going to sleep well tonight. They've worked really hard just trying to clear up some of the roadways and parking lots and whatnot. But back out here live, drivers just need to be careful, especially again on these secondary roads. I spoke to officials down in Camden County. They say they are concerned about the refreeze overnight. They're also seeing the wind blowing snow back onto the roads in the southern part of the county. So they're going to have their crews out working throughout the night, clearing up the roads, making sure the county roads are clear for tomorrow's morning rush hour. We're live in Morristown, New Jersey. Johnny Archer, NBC 10 News.
All right, Johnny, thank you. And stay on top of the plummeting temperatures in our region. Tomorrow, with the free NBC 10 app, you can have alerts about conditions specific to your neighborhood sent straight to your phone.